Stampeders are in Regina to play the Saskatchewan Roughriders on Sunday night. Here's a quick tour of Mosaic Stadium and some thoughts on the place from Calgary players.
Oh man, this is gonna be good. You got the little thing going on? Let's go. Let's go. We got the new band coming in. Good though. It's good, Steve. Big as
Above the waist though.
You got it. What's a good Saskatchewan story about this place, about the fans or the stadium? You got anything?
Well, any time for the Labor Day Classic between Winnipeg and Saskatchewan is always fun. I always found it interesting that the fans were always fighting over whose city was better when they're pretty much the same. And I think actually I'll give the nod to Winnipeg just because I played there. But yeah, it's always a fun time, and you know what? They're very rabid about their football team here, and it's just a great place to come play.
Is it a different atmosphere than like what makes it unique? Obviously, it is different. It's Taylor Field.
You know why? It's unique because the fans take every play and every player on the team personal. It's a person. It's very personal to them. This football game, this football team, and they come from all over the province to come to these games. And most of them probably live in Calgary now, and there's more Saskatchewan fans than there are Stamp fans right now. But at the same time, that's what makes it so unique.
You played here about 30 or 40 times?
Something like that. I can't count anymore.
Tell me a memorable experience.
I think it was 2000. It was Henry's first year here, and we played here, and it was so hot. I remember the sweat; you could see it coming out of my shoes. And we're in the third quarter. It's a close game. It's a high-scoring game, and I think I remember it was Sheldon the Paschuk, who ended up being my teammate, but somebody went offside, and it was a whistle blew, and I stopped, and he came off, and he leveled me. So I got up and I gave him a shove to the face and got unnecessary roughness, and unfortunately that was probably my fifth one in 3 or 4 games. So Wally, I remember being in the huddle, and I was mad that I took a penalty, and I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden I feel Dave Heisman tap me on the shoulder, and he's like, "Wally wants you out." And I was like, "What?" So I went right off the field, and Wally and I had a few choice words for each other. So I got benched for that game.
And it went to overtime, didn't it?
Well, that's the best part is, well, it's not the best part, but overtime happens. We're about to kick off for the overtime. We're about to do whatever for the overtime.
Yeah.
And Wally comes over to me and he yells at me, "You're still not going in." And I just buried my head. That was disappointing. But
right.
He was good about it, and I apologized to him the next day, and it all worked out in the end. But it was not maybe one of my finer moments.
I remember that was a classic game too.
Yeah, like 50-something. Like
yeah, Dickinson threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like a crazy game.
Right. What would be your most memorable game, good or bad? What's your most
memorable game here in Regina?
Yeah.
I just say, actually, my most memorable game here would have to be. Well, it's a toss-up. Year 2000, first game against Calgary here in Regina. We played till about 1:30 in the morning. It was a 52-52 tie.
Yeah.
And I think Dave and I both threw for like 450 and 7 touchdowns. And that was probably one of the most memorable games. But I remember we played Edmonton here in 2004. And we had a chance to secure up a home playoff game here in Regina. And I threw for 300 and rushed for over 100. And I couldn't believe I could do that. But, I made it happen. And we had a chance to bring a home playoff game here, but we fell up short.
Right.
But those 2 games, but I'd probably have to lean towards the Calgary game because there was a lot of emotion in that game as well as that Edmonton game, but definitely playing Calgary. Yeah.
What's unique about this place?
To me, it's just the history that's involved with playing here because it's very loud, and I tell you, at some points in the past when I played here, it felt like the turf would shake during certain parts of the game, and but just the knowledge of the fans, and you see fans that have been part of this organization for 50 years. I mean, there are people who've been season ticket holders here for 50 plus years, and they come out and watch the game because this is their heart, this is their passion, this team, and they give everything to this team that they can. And despite if it was 50 below zero, this place would probably still be packed.
Right.
Yeah.
What is your most memorable moment here at Taylor Field?
That's really easy. Most memorable moment is bringing the Edmonton Eskimos in to play a Grey Cup here. The year prior, we played the Montreal football team in Edmonton, which is a rarity because it's tough to get into your own Grey Cup that you have in your own park. But a year later to come back to Taylor Field, line up and play against the same team that we lost 1 year prior and win a Grey Cup here. It's the first time as a head coach. I had the opportunity to win one a couple of years prior with the Calgary Stampeders, but I was the assistant head coach at the time. But to finally win one here, anytime I step on that field, you get flashbacks of exactly where that trophy presentation was and who actually went on up to take it from the commissioner.
Was there dancing or something on the stage and you were worried about the stage? But isn't that part of the folklore of that one? Wasn't there something behind it?
No, there's actually, this was probably the tamest of all presentations because there was 4 athletes went up. It was Leo Groenwagen, who played 16 years, had never won a Grey Cup. He went on up with Jason Moss, Roger Reinson, and Malcolm Frank.
Okay.
And nobody else rushed the stage. They allowed the trophy to be handed to Leo, and they were very well behaved, and I was very proud of that.
I was going to say, it figures with your team, they probably passed it around alphabetically too. You had them.
Yeah, you know what? They might have. I just didn't pay attention.
Right.